What is up, guys? This feels extremely weird, especially being that I'm 43 and doing selfies with a video camera. It just feels totally awkward. I'm totally out of my comfort zone, and I think when I first started weight training, it was all about just doing it for myself, and here I am doing selfies for YouTube, Instagram, and all that good stuff. And but I remind myself that the reason I'm doing this, kind of sharing my experiences, that it's to help you guys, to help others. So if one person can benefit from me kind of getting out of my comfort zone and doing selfies in a mirror, it's well worth it. And I'm pretty okay in my own skin to be able to do this. And again, being 43 years old, I could say, who gives a shit, right? So, but anyways, guys, moving on. This is basically my office. I want to give you a quick tour. Over here is my not trophies, but my swords that I won for winning pro cards. And then I am not a 49er fan. My stepdaughter decided to put that on my wall as a joke because she knows I'm a loyal Raider fan. But I told her that's coming down after the holiday season. I'm just being a good sport about it. Then over here is my desk, and this is basically where I work and spend good majority of my time during the day, sitting in this chair. And that is the reason why I have to do kind of a lot of that during prep, because I'm sitting, and so that makes me want to pedal and be more active. So that's why you'll see me doing quite a bit of cardio, steady state cardio during my preps. But this is kind of 20 years or so worth of trophies, and basically when I look at these trophies, it's just a representation of all of my journey, of all the good experience I've had over the years, some bad experiences as well, but those experiences, bad and good, has definitely led me to this past season, where I was pretty successful, winning my first pro show, the Pro International, and taking 4th place at the Worlds. And I'm proud of that for sure, but I'm more proud of the physique that actually showed up there. And it was just a culmination of all these years of experiences. And so as far as we hear about the science and how things should be done optimally, which is true. It's part of the equation. It kind of sets up the path for this. But it's really the experience you go over all these years, you end up finding what is kind of optimal for you. And that's kind of how my journey has gone. It's like, I apply what I can as far as science that's practical for myself, and therefore it becomes optimal because it's practical for me. And some of it I just can't use, some of it I can. But anyways, getting to the volume, you'll see that I like to auto-regulate my volume, so 3 to 5 sets per movement, and right around 8 reps. Now, it's days I feel really good, I'll push it to 5 sets. If I'm having a day where it's like, I could kind of tell that I just don't have the same kind of energy levels, then I'll keep it at 3. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I like to auto-regulate that. And being that I've been in the gym for 29 years, I'm pretty good at doing that. And then in the 4th week, we just make sure I keep things at 3 sets to kind of give myself a little bit of a break. And deloads for me, I kind of look at them as like tune-ups for your car, like oil changes. If you don't get a regular oil change in your car, eventually your motor starts gumming up, and your performance over the long haul, you're not going to get a whole lot out of that motor in the long haul. So I really like to make sure we tone things down during the 4th week, just to keep me going long term. Some of the primary focus, or the primary focus I should say for me anyways, is quality. And when I say quality, I mean quality of the movement, form, technique, and the way it's executed. And I only add weight when I know the quality is perfect, and when it's also safe to do so. So basically, you know, I'm okay with, you know, sticking with the same weight for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time, because I know if the quality is good, you know, even though the weight's not going up, I'm still moving weight, and it still gets deposited into my muscle account. So I don't look at it as a negative if I can't increase a lift week to week. You know, I'm pretty patient, so I make sure that I increase weight only when it's perfect as far as quality and when it's safe to do so. You know, I really want to avoid injuries, and I really feel that because of the quality of my movement, you know, I've been able to train for 29 years. It's definitely been a great insurance policy for my longevity. And last but not least, one of my notes is to leave 1 to 2 reps in the tank. So basically, you know, some people will call it, you know, RPE 9, RPE 8.5. For me, it's pretty simple. Leave 1 to 2 in the tank. That way I don't burn myself out. I don't get hurt, and it just makes for easier recovery in the days to follow. So moving on to the exercises. So basically I have 2 lower body workouts. The first one you see here is squats, RDLs, and I do calves, which is a Smith machine calf press, standing calf press. And then my first upper body workout is you know, dumbbell press, a 10-degree incline. I do a row, could be right now it's a Smith machine rows, or a seated row, and then I do chins, and then curls, and usually right now I've been really focused on cable curls. And then for lower body 2, it's squats, leg curls, again Smith machine calves, and then the last upper body workout is single dumbbell overhead press, and then I move to an incline dumbbell press for chest with a 30-degree incline. And again, rows, it's going to be either seated rows or a Smith machine row, followed up with chins, and then tricep press down. So basically, as explained in the last video, as far as, you know, the muscle groups I'm trying to improve, which is my chest and my back. I just feel like my chest and my back is a little bit under in comparison to my arms, which has always been a strong body part. So as you've seen on the workout spreadsheet, I'm doing direct tricep work once per week. I'm doing direct curling once per week, and so really it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I'm basically doing back twice per week. I'm doing chest twice per week. So it's doubling it up. Again, we're kind of seeing if that's going to pan out over the next few months and the next time I get on stage. But that's basically it. So pretty simplistic. And as far as the frequency, 3 to 4 days per week. I try to get in 4 days, you know, and if I don't get in 4, I only get in 3. That means one workout doesn't get in for the week. I just push it to the next week and start with the workout I missed. And I just keep things going in succession. And I know maybe some younger guys out there are like, oh shit, you know, I missed my workout. What am I going to do? You know, if you think about it, your body doesn't know what day of the week it is. I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it takes a lot longer for atrophy to happen other than just missing one workout. So everything is going to be fine. You know, just relax, move the workout to next week, you know, and keep things going in succession. Just push everything back a day, and you'll be just fine, and you won't be stressed out. For me, it's just like relax, have fun, push the day back and go in and train. And sometimes just having a day where you kind of miss, kind of blessing in disguise, because you get like an extra day rest, and all of a sudden you get your performance. You're like, wow, man, I'm actually performing pretty good the day after. So, you know, all in all, it's not really as bad as we think it is. So, but anyways, I'm rambling. This is 10 minutes. I wanted to get into my training. So today it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna do the upper body 2 workout. So I'm starting with the single overhead dumbbell press. I'm gonna move to the incline double press for chest. Then I am going to do some rowing, some chins, and finish off with tricep press downs. And I'll let you guys take a look at the highlights, raw training footage, and we'll go from there. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll try to pump out more. And I'm trying to talk faster because I'm a slow talker. I don't want to sound like a chipmunk by speeding up my videos all the time.
I'm trying to talk faster because I'm a slow talker. I don't want to sound like a chipmunk by speeding up my videos all the time. But anyways, guys, thanks for being patient, and hopefully you guys can dig this, and we'll talk soon. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and